my God, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna deal with that? It's an internal water pump in the engine. Oh no, it's gonna you have to rip the whole half of the motor apart to replace that thing. Oh my God, that's all we hear. Let me tell you something. All right, hey guys, Jason here, and we are up here at Vaden Nissan right here in Savannah, Georgia. We're doing some video reviews, and I'm actually reviewing that SV half cab right there, that beautiful one with the bigger bed and half cab. We're going to review that in a minute. I'm letting it cool down, and but we want to talk about something here as far as the water pump issue, okay, that it just blew up online. People are like, it's an internal water pump. Oh my God, what are we going to do? How are we going to deal with that? It's an internal water pump in the engine. Oh no, it's going to you have to rip the whole half of the motor apart to replace that thing. Oh my God, that's all we hear. Let me tell you something. Nissan builds a rock solid truck. I have all the info on the water pump, including repair costs from this dealership and everything I'm going to give to you. But let's understand something. Nissan builds an amazing truck. They are drama free. They do not fail. They do not have issues. Their transmissions are rock solid. Their motors are rock solid. Naturally aspirated 3.8 inside of these things. They got style. They got energy. They got old school reliability, hydraulic steering. They have everything that you are looking for. Dana axles. They are built tough. They work like a champ, and they run forever, and they don't give anybody any fits. The only complaint on them is that they do not have a tie down low in the rear end. That is the upsetting part. But other than that, this truck is everything that you want out of a truck today. Every single thing that most people are looking for. Now, people will argue, I don't want one. How come their sales numbers aren't that good? Because people want techie, glitzy, fancy, funcy, all that kind of stuff. But there's a whole world of people that are looking for nothing but reliable. They want reliable. Nissan Frontier stands for reliable. You know what else stands for reliable? Before we get into the water pump issue, which again, I have the information for you, and I'm letting that one cool down because it is 80 degrees. So we're letting that cool down. But let's take a look over here. Here we go. For those of you that are still wondering if they still exist and if they're still here, how about this? See this red one right here? What do we got here? This is a brand new 2024 Nissan Pro 4X sitting right there. Again, forgive the pollen, it's Georgia. If we were to wash this 10 minutes later, it would look exactly the same. It's that time of year. Look at this thing. Pro 4X Titan. Okay, Nissan Titan Pro 4X, still available. 2024 Titan red, sitting right here on the lot, ready for you. No window sticker in it. It's probably fell off. It's probably in the seat down there. But like I said, look at this gem. For those of you that are interested and wish you got one, you cannot go wrong with this truck. Okay, this is the way they were built. V8 quality in this thing, reliable, built tough as nails, ready to run for 300, 400, 500,000 miles without question. No fits, no nothing, no fuss, no muss, just quality. And that's what they do and how they do it. And they do it fantastic. Here's an XD if you wanted an XD version for a little more carrying capacity and payload and tow capacity. But here it is, right here, simple, still available today. And if you buy this, it's one of those vehicles that runs like the old Tundras. It's going to run for a very, very long time and always serve you well. So back to the water pump issue. Now, if you look online, because I've called 3-4 dealerships, and all three of them give me that I don't have time for just answering your question kind of BS stuff, which upsets me tremendously. But I tried to get a price for you from an actual dealer on what it costs to replace the oil pump belt on a Ford 5-liter Coyote. Okay, tried to get it. Nobody would. Now, I found it online a few places, and I found some things in forums. Looks like it's basically anywhere between $3,800 and $5,000 is the cost to replace that belt, that oil dry belt on any of the Ford motors. You're basically looking at $3,500 to $5,000, and you have to do that at 150,000 mile intervals. If that belt goes, your motor implodes. It's done. Your motor's done. It's over. Okay, so there's that issue there. $3,500 to $5,000. Okay, look at replacing the rear belt on a Duramax. Okay, on a 3-liter Duramax on there. You have to pull the trans out, same kind of thing. You're looking at about $3,000 to replace that belt. What does it cost to replace the water pump on this internal water pump? Well, let's actually pop the hood. Let's take a look here. Let's see. So we take this truck, which again we are about to review. Let's kill it, turn it off here real fast. Oh, it's starting to feel good in here though. So we're gonna hit that, and let me pop the hood on here, and we're gonna come around here and we're gonna look at it. It's gonna take me 2 hands here for a second, hold on. There we go. And notice, hood struts. Woohoo, hood struts. I didn't have to do nothing. See, no prop rods. Oh, look at how nice that is. Okay, well, that water pump's buried in there, and they say you got to take the front half of the motor off. Oh, God, look at how tough that looks. There's a lot of room in there. It's not too bad. What's it take labor-wise? It is on the books for a Nissan certified techs. It is 11 hours to replace the water pump on here. 11 hours is what it's going to take. 11 hours at $200. So if you look at 11 hours times $200, I got my math. I was just in there with the service department. That's $2,200 in labor, and the part is $270 is what it costs to part. So you're looking at somewhere between, you're about $2,600 in a actual pretty simple, easy to do job, just time consuming, but easy to replace that water pump on here. Call it $2,600 is what it's going to cost you. And realistically, if you look at the forums, you are hard pressed to find anybody that has had to replace the water pump. And if they do, it's at high miles. When you start getting up there into 2, 3, somewhere in there, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 miles, then you possibly have to replace a water pump. And a water pump lets you know when it's about to go bad, so you at least get that warning. Let's say that it goes 300,000 miles. Let's say that you're going to get 300,000 miles out of your Frontier water pump, and then it's going to cost you $2,600 to replace it. What have you had to do on a Ford in the meantime? Any of the Fords? Well, you've had to spend $3,500 to $5,000 twice for the wet belt alone. Twice you've had to do it. 2 times. And it's critical. That is a critical part that you will not know or get any warning when it's about to go. And when it goes, it's game over. There goes your motor. So you have to stay on top of the maintenance. So again, these people that's a crap design, that's a garbage design, they've been using an internal water pump for a very long time, and it's been working for a very long time, and Nissan doesn't make mistakes. Okay, Nissan doesn't build bad trucks. They are reliable, they are quality made, they are very well done, they're drama-free, they're trouble-free, and they work dang well. And I am sick and tired of just because one guy said, well, it's a bad design. Yeah, maybe it's a bad design in today's world, but it works and it's not that expensive to repair it. Take a front-wheel drive vehicle in to the dealership and see what it's gonna cost you to replace the water pump on that, even external one on a front-wheel drive vehicle. See what that costs you. I bet you it's going to be pretty close to half or even more of what it costs on this, and this water pump's super reliable. God, people, like I said, they get all caught up and they get their panties in a bunch on the internet stuff, and it blows my mind. And then you're going to go trying to pounce on the reputation of this vehicle for no certain reason. I don't buy it. I'm not getting into that kind of stuff. There's, again, that water pump issue is non-issue. Compared to the other trucks out there today and the issues that other trucks have, this is a non-starter. This is a non-problem. This is non-discussable. There's no issue there whatsoever. You got many more trucks out there today with many, many more problems and many lack of reliability issues to even think for a second that this one's suffering in any way because it's got an internal water pump that at 300,000 miles might cost you $2,500 to replace compared to the rest of the world today. So like I said, don't let it weigh you down, don't let it surprise you, don't let it freak you out. And if you're interested in that Tundra, come up here and see these guys sitting right there. One of the last remaining 2024 Pro 4X's Titans, not Tundra, sorry, Titan, still in beautiful red, just like this, sitting right up here. Fade Nissan. These guys are good people up here. And now we're about to review this truck. You'll see it in another video. Thanks for watching. Any questions, comments, put them down below.